Alright everybody, welcome back to the DWF baby! Back on this beautiful WrestleMania Las Vegas looking picture, and what we're looking at today is yet more of the men's elites. So let's get right into it, starting with Carl Anderson. Although this is not his shirt originally, this was I think this is from the Roman Reigns 3-pack. With Afa and Sika. I think this was one of their shirts. But we slapped it on him. Just looks kind of, I mean, it kind of goes with the gear. You know, kind of all fits together. So, it works pretty well. Here we've got ourselves a Hurricane. You know him, you love him. There's a storm coming. Then we've got ourselves a Jax Booker T. Awesome Booker T. Moving right along, we've got DX Triple H, which these guys I've always kept in their full gear. So they have their camo pants, they have their DX shirts. Those are the ones who had them. I haven't removed them into their actually ring wrestling attire. Here we have, you know him, you love him. It's Tyler Bate, y'all, from back in the day. This was NXT UK's Tyler Bate. We've got Sheamus out here with his beard and mustache jewelry, mohawk and beard and mustache. This was a pre-bar, I think that was right before the bar. Here we have, I think he's been in a couple videos now. It's the prototype Cena with the Roderick Strong head. He just looks, you know what, he kind of looks like Chris Pratt, doesn't he? At least on camera here, he's looking a little bit like Chris Pratt on a gigantic muscular body. Here we've got Cena, the man, hustle, loyalty, respect, John Cena with his camo. Here we've got a Braun Strowman, older Braun Strowman. Moving right along, we've got ourselves a newer old Braun Strowman. Not super new, but newer old figure. Moving right along, how about Jamal? And then right next to him, a guy that looks very similar, except in this figure, he's taller and darker complexion, but they've got the same chest tat. It's Umaga. Yeah, that's the difference between Jax and Mattel. Then we've got an AJ Styles, the man, the myth, the AJ. Another AJ from his Undertaker retirement match, their graveyard match, and then finally my first AJ Styles figure, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Here, guys, we have Captain Lou Albano. Here he is. He was a Target, one of the Target Legends figures, shelf warmer for a good long bit. Here we've got ourselves a Pete Dunne. And next to him, we've got the Big Red Machine. We've got Kane standing in tall here. And then Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. How about it? Roman Reigns, the big dog. Roman Reigns in his gold vest. Moving right back from there, we've got a Dirty Dom Mysterio wearing, I think it's a Darby Allin jacket. Feels like a Darby Allin jacket. Then we've got the biker Daniel Bryan Danielson. It's a Shane McMahon body, AJ Styles vest, and a Daniel Bryan head thrown on there. Then we've got I think this was a collector's edition Vince McMahon, but I found him at Walmart a couple times. I wish I would have gotten the other ones when I'd seen him, because I like the suit. Here we've got a suited Seth Rollins, who I forget whose body this was, but we slapped good old Seth Rollins on it. Moving right along here, we've got a Rusev with just a stick, just a giant spear that we picked up for him. Moving right along here, we've got Sami Zayn with, I don't know whose mask. Someone's mask we threw on him. I just thought it kind of fit the whole military look. And then we've got the Sultan with a Fortnite pickaxe, I think. Another Fortnite pickaxe. Here, we wanted to look at the back. I don't remember if we showed off the back of the Sultan. The next we've got, is this The Rock with the dual miniguns? Nope, it's just the Iron Sheik rocking the dual miniguns like Rock did in Fast and Furious. If you guys remember from every video so far I've done, I think a character has come up with weapons, and I talked about the giant war that was going to break out. A lot of those figures are here. Here is an Edge with an axe. I mean, he was just going to go Hatchet Man on him. Here we've got a Bobby the Brain Heenan as a cowboy, or more like a hustler, kind of. Like an old-time like casino hustler. And he's got a, looks like a pirate style pistol. Pretty fun. Here we've got, well, Pinhead. It's the Finn Balor mask on, I think this was this, I forget whose body this is. I don't remember. Next we have Ascension. We have Connor, or is this one Victor? I think this one's Victor, and I believe this one is Connor, who's rocking the other pickaxe of that Fortnite pickaxe. Then we have our Fast and Furious John Cena with a sniper rifle. Again, ready to help out the cause as a police chief. We've got The Miz. Who else but Miz? One of my favorite Miz's. Here's one of my early John Cena's. This is one when I first started to get back into wrestling figure collecting. This is one that I got, and he's just been with me ever since. This is one of the first like good John Cena's that I got and took care of. Then we've got... Didn't we just have Booker T in the blue yesterday? I think. Not yesterday. When did we film? Remember we filmed the last video? I thought we had Booker T in the blue. Now we've got Farouk in the red, or in the black gear. And Booker T was in the blue. One of them's the Chase, one of them's not. I don't remember who's who anymore. Here we've got Aleister Black looking just absolutely awesome. Aleister Black never had a bad figure. I'm going to go out and say it. He's never had a bad figure. Every one of his figures is hit really well. Here we've got El Grande Americano. I think this is supposed to be the Chad Gable one. If you look at the face, it makes me think it's supposed to be the Chad Gable one, but I'm pretty sure this figure is bigger than Chad Gable's figure. I'll have to go back and check that. But it looks like it's supposed to be the Chad Gable build. And supposed to be the Chad Gable face, because I see a little bit of the like beard down here for Chad Gable. And then one of my absolute favorite Undertakers of all time. This one is sick. I don't remember which one this is, but it is a sick, sick Undertaker. Moving right along, guys, we've got the Great Khali out here with his sword. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm an idiot. This is not an elite. I'm just realizing this is a basic. He does not belong here. But I mean, I had to show him off eventually. I saw the weapon and I thought I only put weapons on my elite Khalis. Apparently I did not. So that's on me. My bad. That's on me. Art, give me the R-Truth treatment. That's on me. My bad. We've got Jinder Mahal, who is an elite, here with his sword. Now, guys, let's talk about my pick right now for figure of the year. We've got the final boss, M. Bison the Rock. He doesn't come with this gun, but everything else you see here you get the explosion, move finisher hands. I don't know what you want to call them, the fire punch hands. You get the glasses, the hat, the gold chain, the shoulder pauldrons with the cape, the rock on the back of the vest. I mean, this thing is one of the best figures possibly ever. Like, this might go up in one of my figures of the decade. I love this figure so much. I could not think of it better. I'm not a big Street Fighter guy, but The Rock as M. Bison is probably the best thing since Roman Reigns as Shredder. Like, this is just incredible. Look at the shoulder pauldrons with the bull. Like, that is just, I like this, I'm going to say it, I like this better than the Roman Reigns. Moving right along, guys, we've got Braun Strowman out here just being Braun. Here's an even newer Braun. Not the newest, but a newer one. He's starting to frail back here. He just threw his sword at somebody, so good job, Braun. Here we've got our Rebel Stone Cold. I don't know what this was. This was just something I guess I put together because I thought, hey, I've got this like skull mask. He's got the skull shirt. Let's give him some fire to add to the fire on the shirt, and we've got a little rebel. So Anarchy Stone Cold. How about that? Here we have Briscoe Bros Elias. Do I need to say anything else? Enough said, right? Here we've got another amazing Undertaker. Any Undertaker in a trench coat is just like, he's winning points for me automatically. Like, it's just an amazing, amazing figure. Next, we've got a Triple H wearing the Killian Dane jacket for some reason. Looks pretty cool, actually. Maybe that's why I put it on here, because I liked it. It looked cool. I liked it. So he's got Killian Dane's jacket. Here, oh, guys, I think in the last one, I think I said that other Sin Cara was the only Sin Cara I had. I did pick this up. I still don't have his original one because it's really expensive. But I do have this Sin Cara. A fun, cool, white gear Sin Cara. You guys know I like a good white gear. I like a good all-black gear. I like a good color variety gear. Then we get to the Seth Rollins King of the Mockery as he's got his Rey Mysterio gear. Those are always fun too. Here we've got our Judgment Day Finn Balor. I think this was the first Judgment Day Finn Balor Elite. Moving right along, we've got a Biker Taker. He's got himself a little pipe there, ready to bend that over someone's head. Finn Balor had a gun of some sort too, because this is where the heavy figures are from my collection. This is my favorite Triple H. Before I go any further, this is my absolute favorite Triple H. This is like biker to the max Triple H. He's got the skull bandana that always rides up on him. He's got his taser gun here from I don't know what. He's got his water bottle. Like, this is the best Triple H. Look, he's got the NXT logo. This is when he and Shawn were running NXT together. Just amazing. The Iron Crosses. Amazing Triple H. This just feels right. I don't think I need to say anything else about this. We took the Cowboy Brock. We gave him a shotgun and a cowboy hat. And it just feels right. I think I've increased this figure's value by giving him this shotgun and cowboy hat. You just have generic farmer guy if you need a farmer guy for your pick fed. Here we have Drew McIntyre with a rocket launcher. Who gave Drew a rocket launcher? You know this is going to be bad. And you guys already know where this is going. If you've watched my videos and if you've been a fan of the channel, if you see a guy with a rocket launcher in my pick fed, you know that giant Nerf rocket's coming out. You know it's gonna happen. You know it's never too far from my home and my heart. Next up, guys, we have another amazing Aleister Black. Again, his figures are always just amazing. Next, guys, we've got a Drew McIntyre with a sword. Just a cool looking sword. I don't know what that's from. Looks like it's a lightning sword or something. Sorry, I pulled it way out of focus. Hold on. It's like a cool lightning sword or some sort of like magic sword. But Happy Drew, ready to hack and slash. Next, guys, we've got a Kit Wilson, and he's got the 2 for the ref hands, but I'm trying to make it look like with this face. I tried to make him look like he's smoking. Guys, don't smoke. Don't smoke. I'm trying to make a joke of this, make this character into a clown, because smoking's bad, okay? Sorry, that was my smoking's bad, okay, kids? Okay, smoking's bad for you. That's bad. If you guys watch South Park, not a very good impression, but I tried. Any stinking ways, here we've got the Viking Raiders. We've got Eric out here with his sword and his headdress and his shoulder pad on, ready to go to battle. He is absolutely ready to help out. Here we've got Sneaky Man Matt Riddle out here. He's in the Matt Hardy gear. I just thought, Matt and Matt would be funny, but I slipped Matt Riddle in the Matt Hardy gear. He's got this really sick, this has got to be like a Spawn weapon, because look at how unrealistic that blade is. Spawn always had these really like fantasy style blades in their weapons, so this has got to be a McFarlane Spawn sword. But he's trying to hide it, trying to sneak it into the fight so people kind of maybe overlook him a little bit. Here we've got The Rock ready for battle. He's got his again, now I have all these little like skewer swords and they just look so pathetic. Sorry, Rock. Oh, there's the back of Rock for you. Then we've got a Terry Gordy, which I wish I would have picked up more of these because these were like all over my Target. When they finally got these in, he came in late with the shipment. And then when they finally did come in, there was like 7 or 8 of them. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to grab one. And I should have grabbed like 4 or 5 because these are just really fun Executioner figures to have, especially when you get the idea of like, hey, I'm going to have this all-out war. So then we went ahead and threw Terry Gordy on a Braun Strowman just to be able to use both of the heads. And we gave him this assault rifle with bayonet and like, was that like a laser pointer at the bottom? I don't know what all this is. Guys, I'm not really a gun guy, so it just looks like a generic G.I. Joe weapon. Next we have, let's check. Yep, that confirmed Elite Great Khali, and he's got the candlestick. He's out here. He's just going to go giant and go clue weapons on these fools trying to get in his way as he's going to candlestick people to death. Next we've got our Seth Rollins from The Shield, and he's got his police baton out here, ready to kind of keep the order as things kick off here. The military guys and the police guys are meant to try and keep the order a little bit. Here we've got ourselves a John Cena, but he is the Invisible Man. So basically he's just walking around with... I tried to make him like the WWE 2K, I forget what year, John Cena, where you were wrestling John Cena, but all that was available, or all that you could see were his clothes. So instead of being able to see the shorts, this time you can see the shirt, the sweatbands, the hat, and the armband, and the rest of the figure is invisible. Just a fun little thing there. Here we've got our WWE back when they were doing like the Build-A-Figures of Sting. And it's got the Sting head. We have a Lord of the Rings orc helmet, a Ninja Turtles scythe, and I think this shield is from the WWE collection. I think this shield belongs to this character because it actually matches the shield skull, and the skull on his belt actually match. I think these go together, but this is a Ninja Turtles weapon. I know my Ninja Turtles weapons, and that's definitely a Lord of the Rings helmet. I'm very familiar with Lord of the Rings weapons and gear. Next we have Mace, otherwise known as Mace. If you know, you know. And I think he was Mace in both, right? He was always just Mace. Anyway, cool figure, fun figure, no longer around in WWE. Here we have a Drew McIntyre with a... I want to say, when I was trying to look this up, I think this is Zurg from Toy Story's cape. I'm pretty sure. Because look how it arches. Like, that definitely looks like the Toy Story Zurg cape. And there's a thing on the back that maybe went to like a water squirter or something. I'm not entirely sure on that, but it looks like Toy Story Zurg. I just felt like it made him look like a vampire or something. Like, it just looks really cool. And I honestly don't know whose body this is slapped on. This is a body I got in a random like fodder set. Next we've got, oh man, do I want to talk about, oh guys, I don't know if I want to talk about this. I have a love-hate with this Javon Evans, right? I love the young OG, but I hate this stupid grin they gave him. Like, bro, I don't want this on my Javon Evans figure. I don't want this big-ass goofy grin that takes up like his whole bottom of his face. It looks so bad. Like this, the head sculpt ruined this figure for me. I hope that, you know, when I find these out in the wild, this is the one I ordered off of Ringside, so I'm hoping when I find this out in the wild, I actually find one that maybe the head looks a little bit better. Or they just need to make another Javon Evans like immediately. Like, give me another one immediately with like the angry. Look how angry he is in his shirt. I want that. I want that head sculpt. I want that I'm here for business head sculpt. That's what I want. Other than that, I love this figure. Great figure. Nothing wrong with it. Except for in production, they did miss the punch out here in my hair. So, you know, hey, extra plastic. Which I'm going to get my X-Acto knife to cut that out just to make sure I don't mess anything up by trying to pull it or twist it or anything like that. But love the figure. Do not like the big goofy grin. He looks high. Does he look high? He definitely looks like he's high. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. I like everything else but the head sculpt. Please, Mattel, get us another head sculpt as soon as possible. Give me a good basic with a good head sculpt. I'm going to slap that on here. I'm fine with it. I need something. Moving right along, we've got our Triple H in a shield vest, and he's got his policeman's rifle ready to help distribute crowds if things get a little too wild out there. We've got Get These Hands Braun Strowman. He's got his assault rifle here, which is from something I'm sure you guys know, and he's got a little handgun here from something else that I'm sure you guys probably know. Yeah, he's out helping with the military and the police, trying to keep things calm. But then, boys, we've got Biker Taker out here with none other than the Halo rocket launcher. Oh yeah. Who better than Biker Taker to wield this power? So if Drew McIntyre starts acting up and getting a little wild, there's someone here who can put him back in his place. Moving right along, we've got Y2J with a sword ready to go out. You know what? I can guarantee this is a Dragon Ball Z sword. This is a Trunks sword, previously Tapion's sword, if you know the lore. So here's a really sick Dragon Ball sword that we gave to... I was actually going through my Dragon Ball figures not too long ago because I have a display of them, and I was wondering what happened to Trunks' sword. I'm like, why doesn't my Trunks not have his sword? Like, where did I lose that? And I was half tempted to just take apart my entire Dragon Ball collection to look behind the desk that I have them standing on. Glad I didn't do that because I wouldn't have found the sword because Chris Jericho has it over here. Any stinking ways, let's move right along to Randy Orton, which, guys, let me talk to you about this one. This might be my favorite Randy Orton figure for one reason, and one reason alone. We have the skull tattoos. Yeah, we've got the skull tattoos on the arms. Just absolutely in love with that. So I can never get rid of this figure for that reason. That's why he always stays in the collection. He's got his sword here. He's ready to go fight. He's ready for the Bloodline versus House of Judgment. Here we've got a Jey Uso out here with this. It looks like an arrow with like magic dust behind it or something, but you know, he could use it as a spear, right? Right? Yeah, why not? That's what we gave him. And then his brother Jimmy's out here. He's got his sword or like dagger thing. I don't know who this is, what this is from. Probably like a G.I. Joe or something, because it looks like it should be like a knife, but in the hands of a 6-inch wrestler, it definitely looks like a sword. And he's wearing one of the Samoan like kilts as some sort of like battle garb. Moving right along, we've got Jimmy here. We the Ones. He's got his sword high in the air. But now, again, now these swords that Jimmy and Jay are carrying just kind of look pathetic. No offense. I like these figures better, and I suited them up first. Everyone who has these pick swords, the skewer swords, are the ones that I loaded up first before the other weapons came in. So here's The Rock with his dinky little, like, and it looks like the skewer looks like a little rapier or something. So I don't really see these guys as finesse guys for a rapier, but any stinking ways. We've got the Sultan with his cape and his hood, or whatever you would call that piece of garb, and he's got a battle axe. Really, Sultan? You gonna do that to me? Because I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. I'll look up the technical term after the video when it's not going to matter. Anyway, he's got his battle axe in hand. We've had to throw some electrical tape to thicken this bad boy up. That way he can use this dual-sided battle axe. This thing is actually really sick. One of my favorite weapons out of everything I'm going to be showing you guys in these videos. I love this battle axe. And I'm more of a sword guy than an axe guy, but this might be the weapon of these videos. I'll say it. I'm throwing it out there. Moving right along, we've got a Jey Uso or a Jimmy Uso. I think that's... Oh, dude, I don't remember. I think Jay had the mouth closed, Jimmy had mouth open, but I don't remember anymore. And we've got him out here with a someone's sword. Is that like a He-Man? It looks like a Masters of the Universe. Might be Masters of the Universe weapon. Moving right along, we've got our Baptista out here. He's got the Ulafala on, or not. He's just got the roses on. He's got a Narnia helmet from, oh, what's his name? From Narnia? I don't remember. He's got the Carrion Cross garb on here for his belt. He's got a Becky Lynch the Man shield from her, like, oh my gosh, I just realized this shield actually says the Man on it. I literally just realized that. I thought these were like designs, like snakes or something on it, and I literally just turned it sideways and saw it says the Man. But when I'm looking at it this way, all I see are snakes. Any stinking ways. And then he's got this snake sword. As you guys can see here, it's got like a snake mouth on it. I wish I could remember what this is from. I think this might also be a Masters of the Universe weapon. I think, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty good with like action figure stuff and weapons and accessories. I'm pretty darn good at that stuff, but there's some things that still confuse me to this day. Like this sword here. I can't, it's a bat, I think. It's like a skull bat, so probably a Skeletor person. That's where my head goes right away. But we've got the Wild Samoans over here. This, I can tell you, is a Ninja Turtle Raphael Sai. One of the gold ones from, I forget which wave, but I know that's a Ninja Turtle Sai. Moving right along, we've got Jimmy Uso out here rocking the all-white gear. Guys, tell me this does not look dripped out. Like, this is a sick Jimmy. And all we did to this, other than give him this really cool sword, was slap a Chris Jericho white jacket from Chris Jericho's AEW figure. But this guy is nice. Like, this is nice Jimmy over here. Because I'm pretty sure he already had the gold chain, right? I'm almost sure that he did. I don't know why that gold chain keeps popping up over the collar of the jacket, though. That's a little bit annoying. Maybe the jacket's too tight. But we made a nice Jimmy. That's all I'm saying, is that he good. He good. Here we've got a head of the table Roman Reigns. This is your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, carrying a giant battle axe. Let me think. This is Magic the Gathering. It's a Magic the Gathering battle axe. Shoot, who made... I forget who made the... Was it Funko that made the Magic the Gathering figures? That's definitely one of their battle axes. Here is the Scorpion King Rock. And he's got... So this Scorpion King Rock didn't come with any weapons, which is kind of surprising to me. You guys remember this thing shelf warming in Walmarts for literally like a long time. This thing shelf warm in Walmarts. We gave him the Ulafala. We gave him the skewer. But this rock does not come with any weapons. But if you get the rocks from back in the day when Scorpion King came out and he came with the weapons, I just need to find those weapons to put in this guy's hands. Here we've got a Jey Uso, and he's rocking the good old white trunks with, I forget whose, this looks like a Seth Rollins jacket, honestly, from one of his basics. A Seth Rollins furred jacket, just without the furred arms. And we gave him this really sick spear that I'm pretty sure is a Marvel weapon. Like, this looks so Marvel. Like, it's not even funny. It looks so Marvel. Because they try to make it, like, look rustic and, like, powerful, ancient power or something like that. I don't know. It looks very Marvel to me. And finally, guys, and this round as... Really? Really, Rock? Rock dropped the big bone. He had the big bone, the Caveman Club of clubs. This thing here that came with, I actually remember because this was one of my own weapons that I did not buy online, but one that I actually had that came with like a giant elephant. I think it was a McFarlane figure from like the Spawn era. And it was like a big elephant that came with like all these bones, and like I guess he fought with bones or something. I don't know the lore behind it, but I do remember the elephant from my childhood. Like, that was something that I had, and when I found this bone, I was like, oh, that's so cool, I'm gonna give it to the Rock. Like, he's gonna have this, he's the only one strong enough to carry this giant bone into battle to smack someone with a giant bone club. Any stinking ways. Guys, sorry, this one went a little bit off the rails, but sometimes that's how they go. We'll see you next time. Bye!